Whew. Welcome to space.
Space.
The
Episode 101.
That's right, and it's been a few weeks because people have been ill and whatnot, and we have an exciting scenario in that IB has a headset that's made up of like string and 2 cups or something. Like it might.
I wish I had.
Yeah, I think that'd be more reliable.
Yeah. So we'll see how this works. Last time, space whales happened, which was horrible.
No, there wasn't a single space whale.
Yeah, no space whales.
So many space whales.
There wasn't even one.
0. We just had to rescue your ass again.
Hey, I fucking dodged that. It's not my fault that the GM just railroaded me.
There wasn't a single space whale.
But we have captured what's probably a decent specimen for the yearly competition at Von Grimm's Rest.
Yep.
Now if we can only make it there in time.
Good old Marcella Jr.
Well, that's what one person calls it.
Yeah. And isn't the thing should be in Anodar's care at the moment, right? Because you're improving it.
Well, care is a very loose term when it comes to Anadar.
Anadar cares about lots of things.
Skuzel has Holt dominating it, and Anadar's kind of taking care of it.
Improving it. Now,
we got to talk about what we want done to it. I mean, Holt already said it's gonna win.
No, he said you could.
No, I said it was going to win. Actually,
yeah.
Okay, that's what I looked for. Is something that could win by itself.
Yeah, like whatever we do to it, it's gonna win.
Okay. Wow. That's
he asked the question, what will win? And we went and got the thing that's gonna win.
I feel like there's less tension now.
Yeah, but I mean, now you get to see what we can do to it.
I mean,
it's gonna win totally freeform environment.
The problem is that it might win, like it might win in a way that's not allowed, and like the whole planet just blows up.
Let me go back here and look at this text here. Holt specifically asked, on which world would we find a beast capable of winning the tournament? And then later asked, what are the physical characteristics of the beast we are here for?
Okay.
So it is capable. You did not ask.
Sounds like Holt has lied to everybody again.
Typical Holt.
Typical Holt.
Always lying.
When will it end? When will it end?
Never. It never ends with Holt.
Apparently.
That's how it goes.
Okay, so what is it that we've actually captured then? Can we get a refresher on what we have in our non-space whale hull or holding area?
It's a crew that ate all the things and went wrong.
That's pretty much it. Yep.
It's got claws. It's got tentacles. It's big, strong, it's tough.
Well,
it's
got a beak. It's got tongue.
It's got beak.
It's got
tusks. All the stuff.
It better not be a crew.
No, it definitely is.
And then we can't use it.
No, we can't, because they always go wrong.
Yeah, but it can't be sentient, and Kroots are sentient.
No,
so
not when they go wrong. They're not.
So let's try the question again. Is it a Kroot?
Yes, but we can make it so nobody can tell.
No, that's not what we want. We want something that's non-sentient.
It's not sentient.
Then it's not a Kroot. A Kroot is sentient.
All right, sure.
Good. Thank you.
This guy,
It's words are important, especially when sore losers come up to me afterwards and accuse me of cheating by using a sentient Kroot.
Yeah, but no, they won't be able to tell. It would be like a Krutox or what's the other thing they have?
What, the Kroot beasts? Or?
Yeah, like the big one. The big one that's like a big dinosaur parrot.
The Kroot Hawk?
There's the Crutox, which is like a big gorilla thing,
Okay.
and then there's the big one.
The Norlock?
Yeah, the Narlock. Yeah. It'd be like a Narlock where you can look at it and go, oh yeah, that has similar evolution to a Kroot, but clearly it's not actually a Kroot.
Okay, we need to get out of here though. So,
You do have one Kroot left on the ship.
yeah. So I guess we should go to
Drop
Shek.
him off.
Shek, Cobalt, Myrus, and then from Myrus to Von Grimm's Rest.
Look at the map. That sounds good to me. We need to make sure that the Kroot's not going to tell anybody.
What?
He might tell somebody that it used to be a Kroot.
But how? Why do you think he used to be a Kroot?
Because he most definitely used to be a Kroot.
Yeah.
Mostly.
And I mean, if we're trying to avoid possible eventualities, then someone who knows that, and then someone might go, oh, that dude who won it, let's find out where he got that from. Oh, he took the Kroot to this weird planet, huh? And then, hey,
look
it's
at
the
this.
Kroot.
This Kroot is saying that that's a Kroot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's ruin everybody's fun. No, we need to make sure that that's not going to happen.
Well, let's just drop the Kroot off and be on our way. I'm sure the Kroot doesn't know it's a Kroot. Has the Kroot even seen the thing?
Yeah, he's seen it.
Yeah, he was like with us when we got it. We need to at least talk to him. Maybe do some of his brain, get him to, be unable to tell anybody.
We can talk to him and see where he wants to be dropped off then, because we found our beast and see what he has to say.
Goddamn airlock, maybe if he's going to tell people.
Well, the contract you have with them says that you're supposed to take him back to Shek.
Okay. Is that where he wants to go?
Yeah.
Did
that's
I
what he
add a
said.
non-disclosure agreement into this contract?
An NDA,
I
don't
assume
mention
you
anything
did.
ever.
I think you're going to have to roll to make sure that you worded it all properly. Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe you get your bonus because you've got the computer that's really good at rules lawyering.
The calculus
Is
array.
that
Yeah.
So I've got like plus 50 to commerce or something stupid right now.
That ain't bad.
I can't remember what this one actually does, so I'll just add the bonus afterwards. So that's 10 degrees of success.
Yes, you put an NDA in your contract.
Has Icarus invented the very first contract that's like open-ended, so you can just add new clauses all the time?
With 10 degrees of success, he might have.
He only got 7 though.
No, as that roll doesn't have the extra 10 from the machine, and I get a bonus 10 from a successful roll, and there's also the 10 from the book I've got, which is different from the barter test I've got.
Okay then.
Yep.
So-
So that's 10 then.
Well,
This
as
guy.
long as we can sue the Shek if we ever get found
Oh
out.
yeah, we'll own his planet if he,
Sweet.
does anything wrong.
Lies
Okay.
and defamation.
You guys are still having supplies delivered to them as well, as part of your contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's fair enough. If we win, we'll get a bunch of profit factors, so it's a minor thing.
Well, we don't actually know what we get if we win.
We're only
Pretty
doing
sure
it because
Because
I'm
it's
pretty sure
cold.
it's good. I'm pretty sure Nuggin said before that it was like a couple of profit factor. The win.
Yeah, you get you're awarded a certain number of trade contracts that end up being worth a couple profit factor. Yeah.
So it'll be well worth it, even if we have to deliver some goods. So let's get going. Maybe tell
Okay.
Operator to roll real good.
Yeah, let's go to Shek
Alti.
and then to Cobalt, Murius, and to Von Grimm's Rest. Because we're in a semi-rush, right?
Navigator.
Huh?
Let me pull up the
Oh,
auto navigator.
yeah.
Should we be scanning as we're going back?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because we did spend all that money on the ship.
That will take up time. I'll just throw that out there. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
like
Well,
scan
we
while
also
you're
didn't spend money for the scanner, I believe. We just talked to the dude and got it.
You bartered for it? I don't remember what.
Yeah,
you
we bartered
I have
for
to
it.
go back and check. my
Maybe we
notes.
should leave the. Is it the golden eggs that's with us?
Oh, you were letting him use your Xeno trade route to
Yeah.
get stuff
Yeah.
through customs.
Yeah,
That's what,
he's
that's what you were doing.
the do not pass code.
Maybe,
do not
maybe we
collect
should
$100 one.
leave the golden egg here with the exploratory thing and map out like the sector while we go back, because we don't need them really,
Yeah, for more info to sell.
and,
Yeah.
and they can just like explore and see if they can find anything good, and then we can come back later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get a friggin' sample from the croup man we got, so I know what I've got to make the thing not match. So if anybody does
From,
the blood test to prove the dad,
From Karik?
yeah,
I actually think you already took blood samples and stuff last time.
Yeah.
At some
So-
point.
good. So we should be good then. I can make it not match that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it will be croup-esque, but not identifiably exactly a weird croup.
Okay, let's navigate. Success. On board trip time 1.5 days. You guys, are you taking the golden egg with you or leaving it?
Well, if the golden egg is gonna help map out the area, we're leaving it.
Okay. You're leaving it
So
then.
it'll map out and then it'll return to, and then it'll join us at Von Grimm's Rest unless it's gotten different information, in which case it'll go to Sigmund's Folly.
Okay. You guys fly the silkworm over to Shek then. It just takes you a day and a half. Very quick path.
Very nice.
Let's put
Plus, yeah, it'll be quicker if we're on our own because we're a faster ship, so it makes sense that way as well.
All right, there's your. Oh shoot, wrong layer. There. Now you have a path there, a warp route mapped out. Okay, you drop off Karik. The other crew there are a little disappointed that he's the only one that's returned.
I mean, so are we.
Shouldn't they be happy that that he made it back at all and he got to take part in such a glorious hunt?
I mean, yes, they're he's telling them tales of this strange world that you were on and all the beasts and manner of creatures on it, and they're all incredibly impressed that he's made it back once again. Go ahead and make a I forget which skills are for this game. Scrutiny. Good scrutiny test.
Okay. Damn it. Use skill. Well,
3 degrees of success.
Oh my god, I nailed it as well.
Success. Okay, so you get the feeling that as he's talking to the other crew here, that this has happened a number of times before, where he's gone out on hunting parties and been the only one to come back.
wow.
That's how you know he's good at his job.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Or he's murdering all his colleagues.
I mean, that's why I like him.
All right. Anything you wanted to do while you're here at Czech, or are you just going to move along?
No, I mean we still have a competition to catch.
Yeah, we've got a deadline. We can't
Yeah.
really hang around.
All right.
Can't we? What is the deadline?
It's close, I think.
Yeah, you had I think I calculated it out last time that by the time you got there you'd have about 2 weeks to spare, as long as you were on target with your timeline right now.
And with the warp, you never know.
Yeah, and that's not a very long amount of time, so
Okay, me and
Plus, we
Mark
don't
will
have a
be.
direct route plotted
Yeah,
up there, so it could be weird.
me and Mark will be working on the thing.
okay, what are you planning to do to it?
I don't know. Like, what do people think we should do to it? We can make
Nothing.
it can make
good
it
as
tougher. No, it's not though.
What's its current weakness based on like what's it good at?
Well,
we
it's
never
fine,
actually
apparently.
we never actually saw it in combat since
Yeah,
it's got
like
kind of
we've got
mind probe
like-
straight away.
like there's two things we could try to shore up its weaknesses or advance its strengths.
Uh-huh.
It has 16 toughness with 6 natural armor, so I'm not really sure it's necessarily weak to much. It also has 18 strength, 18 strength mod, so it's going to hit like a truck whenever it does hit. Its movement speed is 12, so nothing can escape from it, basically.
Yeah, but
Like-
how does it deal with creatures of similar like
Yeah,
armor and toughness?
like it hits for 18, but if it fought itself, it would not do anything. So no, it's no good.
You want to give it some kind of armor penetration weapon?
Sharpen the claws. Sharpen the claws. You could make. What is there? I mean, what's the? Let's find the thing.
What about poison? Having it like giving it poison talents or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think we could do that dead easy.
Well, the issue then is if it's fighting itself, that doesn't really help because that's rolling against toughness, and the thing has a toughness mod of 16.
Yeah, like I think.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, if we're trying to build something that can fight itself and win, like, poison isn't the way to go because it's never going to get poisoned.
Let's look at some of the weird garbage. Some of the
Scoozle,
weird
did you look at the weapons and everything that it has so far?
Yeah.
Okay, we got. Is there something we could do
so
with?
right now, it has a weapon that does 2d10 plus 8 with 13 pen. So, like, it has a Melta weapon attached to its eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So, it'll be able to go through most armor without any sort of issue.
We got
And actually, his eye beams has a rate of fire of 1 for single shot, 5 for semi-auto, and 10 for full auto. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to
it's
just
pretty
melt
good.
things.
That's pretty good. You definitely don't want to make it so, like, frenzied or whatever, because we want it to shoot things with its sick eyes. No, I don't think.
Its claws currently do 1d10 plus 23 damage. So I think that's
I think
pretty
it's
good.
okay. I think we're good.
It can throw some teeth that are accurate and toxic, but they're really only good for things far away.
And for shooting people in the crowd,
Mhm.
having a good time.
Having a good time's important.
It's
How is he going to react if you let go of control? Like,
He's probably going to murder whoever's in the room with him.
are you going to be controlling it while it's fighting, or is it just gonna
No,
let it go?
I
free
don't think
while
we're
it's
allowed
still-
to. We drop him on the planet, and then shit happens.
and then everybody watches.
Yeah.
You're allowed to give commands to your creatures if you like.
Oh.
while they're fighting. That is allowed.
What if you made the claws razor sharp?
So are all the animals dropped on a planet and then they just fight, or do they
you
in an
guys-
arena, or how?
I
No,
think it's
they-
like an arena.
It's a big arena.
So having some control over it would be good, so it doesn't just like look at us and then just I-beam
Mhm.
everyone to death.
I mean,
How strong is this arena? Like, is it going to be able to break out of it?
You don't know. You haven't been there.
Okay. There's no like recordings of previous arenas that we could. I guess.
This isn't really broadcast or anything like that. This is a private event
it's a
for rogue
big
traders.
secret thing.
Okay.
To put it into perspective, though, his climb skill is 180, so chances are he's going to be able to climb out of most anything.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm waiting for you to lose control of it, and then we have to rescue Von
well-
Grimm's Rest from this monster.
What? No, I mean, there are going to be other monsters. I assume that they've done this for quite a few years at this point, so I'm sure they know how to
Nuke the planet.
implement an arena where things stay put. I would assume it's a case of, oh shit, something's loose, let's wipe the whole arena area and just destroy everything.
It'll be interesting to see it set up. I think we're just gonna go there. I don't think there's anything we need to improve.
I don't know. There's always room for improvement. So if we can,
Well, yeah, but you also have to consider the fact that if Anadar does mess up, we could just make it worse.
How do you mean?
Well, like let's say he's trying to make his claws razor sharp, but he critically fails basically, and the beast doesn't have claws anymore.
Well,
Because, like, as much as you might want to trust him, he does fail occasionally. And do you really want to risk winning on a failure?
Well, I'm trusting you to get it over there. So
You're trusting him?
That's kind of my point.
You're trusting him?
The what did the sand tiger that won? What modifications did that have? Because it had loads of bionics and stuff, right?
Yeah, it did. I mean, you don't know the
We don't know
specifics
the
of everything that it
specifics,
had.
but like this thing's good, but imagine if what if somebody else has something that's pretty good, and then also, like I'm just saying, it's really good.
Do you have any bionics made up?
I'm not the bionics guy.
You would need Merrick for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, does he have anything prepared?
He's got basically a bunch of small pieces. Like he could whip up a whole bunch of different things because he had been talking to the bioengineer on Cobalt. So he had a lot of ideas, and if you make a stop off at Cobalt, he could probably grab any other special things that he would need as well. Doesn't mean you'd have to get in a whale again, though.
Well, I mean, if Anadar thinks there's something that can be improved and the rate of success is good, I think it's worth doing. If it's dangerous to do, then maybe not do it. But I think that's something that Anadar has to look at the risks and versus the rewards.
Well, Anadar's always going to say that he wants to do it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Nice.
I also assume that Anadar isn't going to lie to my face.
oh yeah, he's not gonna lie. He's gonna say he wants to do it, but
Yeah. But I'm not asking whether to do it or not. I'm asking what are the risks?
I don't know. Could
Well-
just be a garbage blob.
Well, figure it out.
But the other
It's
thing you have to keep
basically-
in mind is as soon as this thing starts, I'm going to assume taking damage, it's going to start resisting my mind control,
Yeah.
which could end up being bad for people in that room with it. Namely
Why are you expecting people to be in the same? Oh, you're saying on the ship? Well, we'll just have
Yeah.
to sedate it, I guess. I'm not a fucking doctor.
He's not a doctor.
Someone figure it out.
You can try to train it to, not kill all of you guys.
Yeah, like we have until we're at Von Grimm's rest. Like, figure it out.
There's enough time to train.
So the point of the exercise is make the thing as good as possible, and then you figure it out. It's essentially electricity rules. If it's too dangerous to do, you need to come up with a way to do it safely. Or saferly.
So train it so it doesn't murder all of us if it does go on a rampage. That's a pretty good one.
Like it's just a murderous beast. It's like it's not rocket science. Which, by the way, is very archaeotech. Because who the fuck uses rockets?
Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty fast. I mean, it's got all the good stuff.
Who uses rockets?
He knows. He knows.
For propulsion, they're very rarely used. Some orc vehicles still use some rocket tech.
They talked about them on dirt.
They did use them on dirt. Yes, they had rocket technology. Some older macro batteries use small rocket-propelled missiles.
I feel smug.
Yeah, who uses it? And it's just like, yeah, I know who uses it. I mean, I guess we could just do the training and try and do the scrambling thing. So if anybody does do a blood test or whatever on it, they don't go, "Oh, that's a crew that ate too much."
Okay.
Is that a thing we could do?
Yeah. All right. Let's try training it first. So someone make a Forbidden Lore Xenos test to figure out how the crew to train all of their other crew beasts and things like that.
Let's see. Do I have Forbidden Lore Xenotech?
Marek has it as well.
I do.
You, me, and Marek have it, I believe.
We know some things.
Pretty much, you need this to be on the ship.
I need to let the
Eric's
cat
thing.
out. I'll be right back.
This goddamn kid.
Forbidden Lore Xenos. There we go.
Yeah.
4 degrees of
It's the best.
Okay, with a total of 7 degrees of success between you guys. Scoozle, I want you to make a Science test to, release partial control of the creature and just be able to, grab it again real quick if something terrible goes wrong.
All right. Nope.
Very good.
do you want to keep that, or would you like to reroll?
I'll use a fate point. Okay.
3 degrees of success. Okay. Basically, you guys slowly, over a few days, train this creature that while you guys are in the room, be docile and calm, and it's not going to immediately rip any of you apart. You don't have to constantly be dominating it anymore.
Very nice.
Okay, so Ethan, if you'd like Anadar to try to mask its genetic signature, go ahead. I guess use your flesh crafting skill.
Alrighty, Alrighty. So let's
Do a
crack
good
it.
job.
Let's crack it open. That'd be where's the thing? Alrighty. Do a good job, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have Marek assisting me on that? Delving in, doing weird shit, me pointing at it, or is it too advanced for his awful monkey brain?
I think he can. I think he can assist.
Plus 10 for that.
One degree of success.
Barely nailed it.
Yeah. So a just general test of its blood, or skin or whatever is not going to reveal it as being a creature.
Beautiful.
If they do
Victimless crime.
some, more extensive tests, maybe, but not just from that.
We should find out what they do to the winner, just to see if they do extensive tests.
I'm sure we know. Because last year someone was booted, right? For
Well,
someone was
all we know
disqualified.
is that they were booted. We don't necessarily know why.
Or
No, we know why
what
they were
happened at the
disqualified.
end.
We know why they were disqualified.
Yeah, but none of
But we don't know how they figured out to disqualify them.
I don't think any of things. I think they were
Well, I think-
pretty obvious. Like it was like that's a squig, that's a rat go.
Yeah.
You could.
I think it's also I
out.
think it's also important, like, if you're disqualified, you didn't win. Which is important because that was the question asked.
Correct. No, everything that you know of that has been disqualified in the past is obvious things, the same way
Yeah.
Ethan was saying. Like, no, you can't use a squig, etc., etc.
It'll be fine, and if it's and I'll give it another go later if we think about it some more.
Okay.
I'll give it another scramble.
Well, let's continue your trip forward. You guys are heading from... that's not the map. Where's the map? You guys are heading from Shek over to Cobalt. Let's roll the auto navigator. All's well. Onboard trip time 2.25 days. Real time -9 days. So you
good,
gain
extra
9
time.
days. Yeah.
Where are we? Where are we?
You are at Cobalt now.
Well, we're at Cobalt, but we're also somewhere in the warp.
Yeah, we're
Boggy and Trek.
doing lots of stupid stuff.
Well, let's, I guess, just keep going unless someone has something important to do at Cobalt.
If you
Is
want
there-
Merrick to try to bioengineer anything specific, this would be the time and place.
Well, I mean, I guess he can go down and...
Could we give it like mechadendrites?
Yeah.
Do what?
I don't know.
More cool
There's plenty of
tentacle
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should let Merrick go down on Cobalt and see if he can get some inspiration. Mainly because Grunty's not here today, so
Okay.
that
I
leaves
wanna-
us with the option if he wants to do something. Like when he's back, we can go like, "Oh, but you went down," and then
I want to show the Magos biologist the new whale I made that's not a whale. And go, look what I did. You want one of them? Want someone like that? It's got an extra room.
She's
It's not even
pretty
a whale.
she's pretty impressed with the airlock thing that you've devised into this whale. Go ahead and make a flesh crafting roll again. See how well you've designed this creature.
I gotta go to the player save again.
Three degrees of success. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty impressed with this. I mean, they don't really have a huge need to pick up people or anything with this underwater, but it could use it maybe as a separate sort of mining transport where they could load it up with minerals and stuff from the ocean floor and have it go wherever the heck they need it. That's great. She would love to know, all the specific modifications you've made to this.
Excellent. I'll write them down.
I mean, she can have it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She can have that one.
Okay.
So
You're actually giving her the whale.
I mean, I think it's important to note that I fucking hate whales.
It's not a whale.
It's a whale enough.
Disgusting. This broad
Okay,
brush you're
so-
painting all sea creatures with.
You flood the lighter again. You get the whale out of its holding tank onto your ship and into the lighter. cKnoor is there personally making sure this thing is getting off the craft. It gives this one tearful, sorrowful look at Silkernicus, like through the transparent aluminum of its tank. Gives a low, sad whale song cry. It puts one of its tentacle things up against the window, and
I tell it that the captain is sad too.
Fuck off.
it doesn't believe you, and it makes it even more sad.
Do I get a pain token?
Yes.
Yes, nailed it.
And it slowly just lets its tentacle drag down the side of the.
Wait,
the window
so
of the
my
tank.
joy in experiencing this doesn't counteract the pain the space whale feels?
Not for Ethan. He's happy the space whale is sad.
I'm like, yes. I'm glad I made it understand human speech.
And you gave it emotions 10 times as strong as any human.
Well,
Perfect, brilliant.
You didn't know whales could cry, but you made sure this one could. Gave it tear ducts.
Perfect. What does it even need them for? It's under the sea. Who knows?
Exactly.
But I did it anyway. Perfect.
you're always as
It's
big a
swept into
monster
the
as
lighter.
this space whale.
You send it down into the oceans of Cobalt, and it's guided to the undersea cities by the other whales. It's the one that always comes and gets you. It's Creon.
Oh, I love that guy.
Ugh.
He guides your whale away.
Yeah. and I'm gonna flip the coin again.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip the coin again on my flip belt I want to buy. Spending the fate point, making it. What is it? I gotta find it now to make sure that I'm rolling right. I think it's. Come on, garbage thing.
Can you just talk to your? Actually, no.
No, I'm never allowed to talk to them ever again. They're busy.
Well, what about talking to the guy who's actually set up the Xenotrade here? Maybe he'd be a best person to speak to.
The criminal. You're right.
Yeah, I
You're
forgot
right.
his name.
Okay, it comes out at net 0 with a fate point.
Okay.
So whatever our profit factor is, I got to roll.
Your profit factor at the moment is 53.
Oh,
You need
Well,
you need a slash.
yeah, I need to slash. So good start. Oh, finally nailed it!
5. You got it.
I got my belt. I'm putting it on now. I'm such a happy boy.
Which belt was this?
The flip belt. It's a Harlequin flip belt.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, I
I
mean-
can't believe you're using.
I mean, the good news right now is that we no longer have a space whale, but also
Oh, wait.
Well,
that
one.
we may not have to worry about Marek not having time to go down to Cobalt because it's time to say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye,
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Right,